When I started out in this field, entrepreneuring was something which happened informally. There wasn't a word for it. Now it's moving to a more strategic level.
Often I go to conferences and have to kind of sift through conversations, but here people have a lot more shared language around the challenges they face in their jobs, and the topics are all on a similar track.
Oh, the first time I was here was like, I just knew enough to get a foothold. This time I felt I really understood where everyone was coming from. But what was really neat was that I also knew that, hey, we've conquered a lot of those challenges because we've already learned from some of these conferences, and we've been able to make so many connections.
The struggle that folks have around change is really cultural. It's about how you can shift perspectives and mindset to accept the risk.
That strategic use of entrepreneuring to get something done, whether it's cost cutting or moving into a new kind of technology or whatever it may be, the entrepreneurs in the organization can move you a lot faster than the hierarchy.
And really, we can credit a lot of the people at these conferences with a lot of the learning that we've taken back to our organization.
Everyone has that entrepreneur in them, providing the means of how to bring that to life is probably the formula or the secret sauce that we actually look attending this kind of conference where we learn from each other.
The field trips are a different way of learning because you're in their work establishment.
So we got a really great chance to see 3 different startups at different stages, and yeah, I would really recommend that. It was really neat to see the different kind of life cycles from one startup that only kind of kicked off last week, all the way up to Twilio, who just went public.
It was just all about how the space also adds to that element of radical thinking differently, and that inclusivity with the organization, and just the bomb. It was awesome.
So yeah, I've been in the conference. This is my 5th time. I have followed it around since it started pretty much. Every time they manage to surprise us with new, better speakers actually, and they bring the best out of everybody who participates.